Hello pilots. Today I'm flying the premium Viggen to give some advice to those of you who have already bought it. Pay attention to what I'm about to say. Before I talk about what the plane is good at, let me give you some reasons why you shouldn't buy a premium plane with Fox 3s. First off, you might not have enough experience to fly this kind of plane yet. Instead of having a bad experience with the game that makes you want to uninstall it, you could have fun grinding your first tech tree in a more organic way, starting from Tier 1 to Tier 2 and so on, learning what each tier has to teach you. I guarantee you'll be a better pilot than 80% of the average players. The second reason is that Gaijin doesn't deserve your money. The more we pay for expensive stuff like this, the more Gaijin thinks it can scam you. If we're going to pay for something, let it be for a good game. So let's wait and see how they respond. And if you thought something like, hey, the money is mine, I'll do whatever I want, then you'll end up with the product they want to give you too. That's how it works. Getting straight to the point, starting with those sweet down-tier matches you'll get, here's a quick comment. You're an absolute beast. You decide when and where to kill at any moment. You've got 4 AMRAAMs, a great radar, and your biggest threat might be a Fakur. Sure, the Fakur is dangerous, but if you're experienced, you can handle it with no problem. We just can't say the same for those poor Phantoms. As we can see, you've got more than enough to rack up kills like crazy in these fast food style matches. Great IR missiles for the 12.0 to 13.0 bracket, plus a comfortable amount of countermeasures. In top-tier matches, things get a bit trickier. You can still get kills because, well, you've got the good radar plus AMRAAM combo, plus the speed we already mentioned. So yeah, your shot quality is something to keep in mind. But honestly, it's all about getting kills while you still can, because when someone decides to take you out, they will. The jet works in very specific speed ranges, medium and high to be exact, and at high speeds, you'll deal with compression that's just brutal, especially for players who are still learning the game. Forget about playing defensive or wasting time dueling Fox 3s with a Viggen. When you've got a kill window, you need to secure it. Once the target has a high chance of being toast, then you can think about defending. Remember my grasshopper. If you're in a down-tier match or still learning the game, if you've taken down even one target, you've already done your part. Another tip for up-tier matches: stick with your team no matter what. Even if they're getting themselves killed in the worst spot on the map, play alongside them, and you'll have a much better chance of getting kills. Of course, you can take a few risks here and there to snipe a kill or two. Now you've seen examples of how matches go in up tiers and down tiers. So let's jump into a game where I show you it's possible to have great matches even in a jet like this. Good thing our teammates were awake this time, because there's no way I'd win a dogfight against that Jeff. And once again, I get caught during a pass. Pay close attention to cannons. Like I said, this jet is pretty big. It's usually not very agile, and dodging things that used to be easy is going to be a lot harder now. My takeoff starts off in a phenomenal way. A Thai F-16, if I'm not mistaken, spamming 120s straight at me, and an F-4 circling my airfield like a shark. My goal is to take out that Phantom first. If I can catch him burning through his 6 or something like that, a simple AIM 9L is more than enough to take him out of the game. Here, the F-16 made the mistake of not continuing to fight. He could have moved to better terrain and engaged me after defending using multipathing. Fighting an enemy who still has plenty of missiles is complicated at high altitude and with just the cannon. Well, for those who watched the last Viggen video, I explain why this jet is specifically good on this map. If you like the jet, I definitely recommend watching and flying the other Viggen at 11.3. As you saw right at the start of the match, it's possible to pick the best target thanks to the radar's reliability. There are a lot of enemies ahead, and they're in an easy spot to take defensive positions. My goal is to fire off a missile at most, then reposition myself quickly. Now that we're repositioned, we can safely secure another kill without risking a follow-up engagement. Now we're after the last target. The guy was literally farming a base right next to me and didn't even see me. I activated this order just to make sure he wouldn't run or anything like that. Another up-tire match. I'm playing all the way on the right, and there's no reason not to. I've already shown you that this jet is simply amazing in the 12.3 and 12.7 brackets. Well, gentlemen, that's it for today. Do you agree or disagree with anything I said? Is there something that works better for you? Let me know. Leave a comment down below. Until next time, Karma out.